It's me. I'm going to address a few things. Our building that we live in right now, my husband and I, they will not allow us to get the dog we want to get because the dog we want to get is part pit bull. Now, on the one hand, I can understand because they're afraid that the dog could potentially attack an older resident or a child or a disabled person. I totally understand where they're coming from on that. But what I am saying, the other side of the equation is, I've met the dog. The dog is protective, does not much like men. But, however, the dog is part pit bull, and that's nothing that the dog can control. Okay? So, on the one hand, I understand it's a safety concern, which is why they said no. But on the other hand, it's like, you're saying that this particular breed of dog is evil because they happen to be pit bulls. And there is a huge stigma against pit bulls for some crazy ass reason. People swear that they're aggressive dogs. They really aren't. My brother Steve, for example, his wife had a miniature teacup Yorkie. Dog weighs maybe a pound and a half at the utmost. That dog will go straight for your jugular. That dog will fuck you up. And that dog barely weighs 2 pounds. Barely a pound. Really. And that dog is vicious as hell. But because it's a tiny little cute purse dog, oh, it's not bad. However, my dog Cuervo, who's Russian Mastiff and Rottweiler, and we suspect Great Danes somewhere along the way, dog's 280 pounds. That dog's outright banned. Because he's got Rottweiler in him. That's not his fault. He's friendly as hell. Again, it's not the dog that... The animal itself is not good. It's not bad. It's just an animal. But, I mean, I understand where certain people are coming from. There are animals like pit bulls, Rottweilers, Dobermans, German Shepherds, and so on and so forth that are, in fact, vicious as hell. And there's no training them otherwise. Cesar Millan, dog whisperer, ain't gonna break these dogs' aggressive behavior. It just is what it is. But that is not true of every single pit bull in the world. That is not true of every Rottweiler, every German Shepherd, every pit bull. Every dog is not like the few examples you see. Just like all black people ain't ghetto and ratchet little hood rats that hang out on the corner getting sloppy ass drunk and getting high and are abusive. That's not true of every black person. But you see a lot of crimes committed by black people, and you believe that every black person is just that damn ratchet. You see, and it's not true at all. And that's the thing that irritates me. Another thing that irritates me, and I'm getting on to the topic of, certain cosmetic brands that only their shade range is for basically ain't got no skin tone of any sort. Basically, whiter than white. Catcher friendly ghost white. Damn near glowing in the dark white type people. And you know what? If you're supposed to be all-inclusive, you should have a shade range of every possible skin tone and every possible undertone. Like my skin right now has a reddish undertone. Yeah, I'm very pale by nature. But you know what? Every cosmetic brand and every cosmetic company is not for every single person. And like I was saying when I was watching Fresh Prince Yup, that's what 2 used. He says bad eyebrows and girls that wear too damn much makeup. I agree. There's a lot of people that cake out way more makeup than they really need to do. I mean, don't go to, like, Sephora, the big Sephora store downtown or wherever the hell. They'll buy every last little bit of makeup that store has. I mean, they shut that sucker down with the makeup. And then they come home and they put all of it on all at once. I mean, we're talking all the way through the pan. And I'm looking like, really? Makeup is meant to enhance your beauty and your features, not turn you into a totally different person. And while we're on the topic, my sister is like, well, why don't you try the Kim K beauty routine? Because even though I'm a stay-at-home mom, I'm a housewife, I do not have 5 hours every single day to spend just slapping makeup on. If your makeup routine takes more than half an hour, 45 minutes at the most, you got way too damn much going on, honey. You do. You got way more shit going on than you need to have on. Sorry, that's just that. In response to the new allegations coming out of Hollywood with James Franco, did he, act inappropriately? I don't know. People are alleging that he did. Whether it's true or not true is not my call to make. I was not there. I did not see what happened. I can't say he did something wrong, or these women that are accusing these men, or all these people that are being accused of sexual misconduct. I can't say that they did do it or they did not do it because I wasn't there. And while we're on the topic, yes, I was supposed to have my gallbladder removed yesterday at Thorek Hospital. That obviously did not occur. Why did it not occur? Because when I went in, and this is my Beef with Thorek video, you can check it out, I go in to the emergency room in October. They said, you have gallstones, and they set me up with the surgeon, Dr. Bianco, for an appointment. I went to my appointment like 2 weeks ago. They said, oh, we're going to remove your gallbladder on January 17th, which was yesterday, Wednesday. I got zero paperwork, no follow-up call, no nothing. Doctor walks in and says, I'm taking your gallbladder out on January 17th, and walks out. That's the whole conversation. And that caused me and my husband to fight because he's like, damn, did you even go on your appointment? Yes, I did. It's not my fault that Thorek Hospital clearly ain't got no damn idea what in the hell they're doing. That's not my fault. That has nothing whatsoever to do with me. You would think if you're going in for surgery and you consult with the doctor, they're going to check you out head to toe to find out what exactly the issue is. Look on the computer at your chart to see what exactly it is that's got to be fixed. They're going to tell you, you got to come in on such and such a day for lab. This is the time of your surgery. You need to be here X amount of time early. This is what's going down, and give you the paperwork. That's standard procedure. These people did not do that. So, no. Another issue I have is I'm trying to get an actual medical doctor. However, I cannot do that because I do not have a state ID. And the reason why is because you have to have a state ID to get the things you need in order to get a state ID. Which, on the one hand, it makes sense, but on the other hand, if I already had a state ID, why would I need to use it to get everything I need in order to get an ID when I could just renew the ID? You see what I'm saying? So I gotta start all the way from zero. I gotta get a copy of my birth certificate, gotta get a copy of my divorce papers in Lake County, and talk to the judge that did the divorce, because on my original divorce papers, my last name is crossed out. Then I gotta go to Social Security and get a Social Security card, which is a nightmare in and of itself, because I did that, and they won't change my name back to what it actually is, Thundercloud, which is my actual legal last name. They want it to be Johnson, which, fine, whatever. However, all of my paperwork and all documents say Thundercloud, Social Security, the only place in the universe that has the name Johnson. They won't hyphenate the name, put both names down, they won't change the name over. Had something on my tongue. They won't do none of that, so I'm kind of like stuck. So what am I supposed to do?